to another episode of Falcon English. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome. Thank you. For those of you who are watching the video again for the second or third time, thank you for coming back. And I'm sure you're wondering what I am doing in this beautiful apron. I know, pretty cool. I like it. Thank you. The reason I'm wearing this apron is because we did a video about food in which I talked about my favorite food, burritos. And we mentioned that we would like to do a video to show you how we make burritos here at home. That is why I'm wearing this beautiful apron. And in today's video, we are going to show you how we make burritos. If you will join me right over here, let's get started. Okay, everyone, so here we go. I'm going to show you our ingredients. But let me say again, as I said in the original video, I do not come from a Mexican family. And unfortunately, I was never taught how to really make burritos. But this is, for me, an easy way, and it satisfies my burrito craving. Anyway, here we go. Let me introduce you to our ingredients. Here we have two types of beans. In this bowl, we have pinto beans and chili sauce. Really good. Over here, we have black beans. Very healthy. Also very good. Typically, burritos are made with refried beans. In my experience anyway, there are many ways to make them, but I've eaten mostly burritos made with refried beans, which are delicious. However, here in Japan, it's difficult to find refried beans. So we've had to adjust a bit concerning what we use for ingredients. And these beans are really good as well. So today we're going to use these, and we're going to mix them actually when we heat them up. It's really nice combination. So, okay, next, what we have is we have our tortillas right here. So these are the wraps. I prefer flour tortillas to corn tortillas. And also, not that I dislike corn tortillas, I like those very much as well. But once again, here in Japan, finding the ingredients for burritos is kind of difficult. So these flour tortillas are available much more often. You can find them easier at different stores. So that's why we use flour tortillas, and that's why we're using them today. Okay, let's look at our vegetables. This is what we like to use. Okay, so we have our tomatoes here, some onions, over here, a beautiful avocado, and some cabbage. And then finally we have some cheese right there. Now I like to cut everything up in almost mince it. Well, not quite mince, but I like to cut it pretty small. Cut it pretty finely because it's easier for me to make burritos. I just like it that way. If you like to cut things bigger and bigger cubes, great. I cut in pretty small little cubes. And yeah, that's what I like to do. It works for me. Let's get started. Let's make some burritos. So here we go. We're going to start cooking. And what we like to use to make our burritos, to heat up our beans and our tortillas, is a skillet, frying pan, and then just a regular pot. If you have a microwave, you can also use a microwave. That's fine. You can heat up your beans in a microwave. You can also heat up your tortillas in a microwave if that's more convenient for you. We don't really use a microwave ever. So this is the way we prefer to do it. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we are going to put our beans in our pot. Like I said before, we like to mix them. So we're going to put both types of beans in this pot and heat them up. Okay, be careful. Don't put the flame too high. You'll burn them, and that's not good. So just kind of, I like to keep them on a kind of low. Yeah, right about there. They're starting to smoke a bit, so you're gonna want to stir those babies up. Just kind of stir them up a little bit, mix them together, and then just wash them. Also, before you put your beans in, I like to kind of drain all the water that's in the can with them, because otherwise your beans are too wet, and then when you put them in your tortilla, in your wrap over here, the wrap gets wet and soggy, and it's not an enjoyable burrito to eat. It makes a mess. So there we go. We're going to heat up our beans. Next, what we are going to do is we're going to take our tortillas and put the tortillas in this skillet frying pan and heat them up. Now, you can do one tortilla at a time. I like to do them all at once. On the gas range here, and make sure, it is very, very important that you keep these babies on low, because these will burn to a crisp and they will get hard and crunchy, and they will burn like toast or bread or something, and then you can't use them. It feels warm, grab them, and I'll flip them all at once like this. And then do whatever else I'm doing. Usually I will, as I'm cutting, I'll keep an eye on these two things. I'll fill the tortillas, stir the beans, check the tortillas, and then I will, once they get warm, I'll take just half and flip half, and then I'll flip them again. So they're kind of all getting rotated to the surface of the frying pan, which I find heats them more evenly, and it's better. We're ready to eat. I'm going to show you how to make this burrito, how to build it, how to put it together. Get our plate, grab a tortilla, and now what you need to be careful of actually, is these beans can have a lot of liquid in them, and if you put them directly on the tortilla, it will get soggy, and then it will rip, and it will be a mess. What I like to do, you can do one of two things. You can either first put the cheese down and the beans on top of the cheese, or put the cabbage down as a base and then put the beans on top of the cabbage. Either way, it's a really good way, it's a really good method for preventing the tortilla from getting wet and splitting. What I like to do is, what I'm going to do today for you guys, I'm going to put the cabbage down first, okay? So put some cabbage down like this. All right, a little bit more. And remember, if you put too much in a burrito, you will not be able to roll it up, wrap it, and yeah, it'll be a mess. All right, put some beans on there. I think that'll be enough for now. Next, I'm going to put the cheese directly on the beans, because the cheese will melt that way, and that makes it more delicious, doesn't it? Okay, so put some cheese on there. And then, what I like to do next, I like to put some onions. And get some tomatoes. Oh, I'm getting excited. Some tomatoes. And for the avocado, what you can do is, if you have a little teaspoon like this, you can just kind of scoop it out. That's what I like to do. Scoop it out and put it right there on top of everything, okay? However much you like. Again, be careful that you don't overload this tortilla, because you want to wrap it up nicely. And finally, hot sauce is a must. However, as I have said about 10 times, it's hard for us to find a really good Mexican food or Mexican food products here in Japan. You can occasionally. However, when you can't find a good Mexican hot sauce, you have to do what you have to do. And so what we do is we just get our jalapeno Tabasco. I recommend jalapeno Tabasco sauce as opposed to the normal original Tabasco sauce. This is much better. So this is what I have today. We couldn't find any hot sauce for this video, sorry. So we're gonna use this. If you like hot sauce, go ahead. If you don't have to use it. I love it, so I'm gonna go ahead. There you go. All right. Now, the final step is rolling this burrito up. Now, be careful. This is very important. This is what I like to do. I'm going to roll it, kind of go like this, fold it like this, and then at one end, I'm going to fold it like that. Then, I'm going to take it. You see what I'm doing? I want to take it and roll it over here like this. Like this. Scooch this side in, tuck it in, and then wrap the other side. And this is what you get. You can see the end here is closed. You can see this end, I closed it up. That's important because when you take a bite, everything will spill out if you don't close it nicely. And then this is what you have. A beautiful, gorgeous burrito right there. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's how we make burritos here in Japan. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a try. Let me know in the comments how it goes for you. Hope you enjoy them. There it goes. See you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.